There, a quick talk about business, I think, whilst I'm walking back home. It's getting quite late in the day now and the sun's still up, but I've got a few miles to go and could be getting sort of a bit darker by the time I get out. Ouch, out, I just walked into a thistle. That's not good. There's a few thistles around here. There's one there, look. They are evil. If you don't keep your eyes open for these things. Ouch. Anyway, yeah, my business has not gone completely to plan this year. That's probably putting it mildly. I suffered last year. I mean, it was still the residue of the breakdown of things, and you know, that kind of scenario kind of drained me a lot. I was used to employing people, and then I was suddenly trying to do it all on my own. And although I've got some great blueprints and you know my plans are solid enough, it wasn't easy. I was dipping into things. I was making actually quite newbie mistakes, the sort of thing that when I do coaching with people I keep them away from. But sometimes it's hard to do it yourself. Certain things this year I had great plans. I mean, my sister and me put up Transformative Thought. That's still going to work. I have one course that I've written for that called the 7 Steps to the Real You, and that will go out, and it will, but we need extra money to drive things. And it's one thing to earn a living, to pay your bills and to maybe enjoy life a little bit, but it's another to be ahead so that you can actually flood things with traffic and things like that, you know, and money's not an object. That's completely different. And I've sort of found ourselves, or I certainly have found myself in that position where, you know, I've got a limited budget. I'm not as successful as I want to be. At the beginning of the year I said I was probably going to finish coaching clients, because although I really enjoy coaching, it does take a lot of energy and a lot of time. And the way I do things, possibly because I don't just say goodbye to people, I carry on, you know. I think it's financially not really viable, but I enjoy it so much that I always find myself dipping back in. And I did open a couple of smaller coaching programs. I think what I will do in the future is I'll probably list build from coaching, so I'll build new subscriber bases by opening up sort of webinars and doing sort of group coaching or something like that, and slowly build a new type of subscriber base through that. That's probably what I'll do. Transformative Thought will get a cash injection to get the flow going with traffic later on, and that will work. Other things, well, the e-commerce site that I want to go is going to be put on hold for a little while. Just don't have the time. I am going to be spending a lot of my writing time now creating courses for Udemy. I see that as a platform which I could exploit and create some really good courses for that. And as I've just previously mentioned, I will continue to build subscriber bases. That's very important to me. That was always the backbone of my business before. In fact, it's the backbone of nearly everybody's business. And I largely ignored it I just dipped into it. You know, you've got to have sustained attack when you're in business. You've got to get hold of something a bit between your teeth, and you've got to keep driving forward with it. Keep repeating it, the process, and building. And I didn't do that. You know, I get a few hundred subscribers here and there, and then I didn't carry on building it like I would have told someone to do. I ignored all my own advice. And I've had a lot of emotional things going on. Much more bouts of depression, although not so deep as before. But, you know, so kind of mini periods where I've suffered quite badly, little dips. That's taken me away a bit. And there's been other emotional outlets that I can't talk about because this is kind of like a public thing, and that's personal, but you know, things that have just affected me in life and kind of made me come to the edge a few times, if you like. That's not too dramatic. It sort of really sort of kind of made me run out of energy and not feel like I've always used to feel, you know, but that's still in me. I'm not trying to make all doom and gloom. I'm not talking like everything's a failure, but far from it. You know, I can go off and create money tomorrow, you know, as I have done today. It's not that so much. I know how to do all these things. It's just I think that without the drive, the hunger and drive, you kind of just tread water. And that's what I've been doing now, and it's time to change. I've been aware of it for some time, that I was dipping into too many things, and they're not, you know, I haven't got staff anymore. I haven't got outsourced workers, and you know, clearly I need to do that because I need to be able. That's the only way you can go on to other things, is if you've got someone that you can put the platform out there, and then you can build the next layer yourself, and then outsource again and again. Still, anyway, thank you for accompanying me for a little while whilst I moaned and whinged about business.